In this lecture, we're not going to dive into any new Python concepts. Instead, we'll focus on something just as important, which is organizing the Python files we've created so far. Having everything structured in a clear and accessible way makes it much easier for you to find what you need, practice, and stay on top of everything as we move forward. Now let me explain the structure I've organized for you. As you may recall, initially, all of our files were stored together in a folder named PyProject. To make things more organized, I've gone ahead and created a new folder inside PyProject called Basics. This is because all of the lessons we've covered so far fall under the Python Basics section of our course. Within the Basics folder, I've organized everything by topic. For instance, you'll see a folder called Hello, which contains our Hello World example. There's another one called Variables, for our variables lesson, and one for Basic Data Types, which holds the script we wrote on that topic. I've also included folders for more complex topics, like Composite Data Types, where you'll find our scripts for lists, tuples, dictionaries, and sets. As we move through the course, topics like type conversion, operators, conditionals, and loops each have their own dedicated folders. Inside these folders, you'll find all the examples we've covered, from arithmetic operators to if statements to for loops and more. For loops specifically, I've grouped all the examples, like range, while loops, and nested loops, into a folder called Loops. I've even organized the files for things like break, continue, and pass statements, as well as comments and f-strings. So now you have everything neatly arranged in one place, and it's much easier to find what we've worked on. This way, when you want to revisit a concept or just practice, you can jump right into the folder that relates to the topic. I highly recommend that you adopt a similar structure as we continue to build more examples throughout the course. It will save you time and effort when you're reviewing or working on new problems. Having your code organized like this is a great habit to develop, not just for this course, but as you continue on your coding journey. To help you follow along and keep your files organized in the same way, I've added a zip file to the resources for this lecture. The zip file contains all the folders and Python files we just discussed, exactly as I've structured them. If you'd like to continue working with the same setup as mine, you can simply download and extract the zip file. This will allow you to pick up right where we left off, with everything neatly organized and ready for you to explore.